Hi, writers. If you've ever been overwhelmed by your to-do list, this video is for you. In the next 5 minutes, I'm going to walk you through a very simple technique that you can use to start bringing your stress level down and actually build easier forward momentum while dealing with that massive to-do list that I know you have. But before we get there, for those of you who don't know me, my name is Christine Karen. I'm the founder of Good Jelly and the creator of the Jam Method. And for the past 30 years, I've been helping writers and artists and creative thinkers of all types get their creative work done with greater ease, confidence, and delight. So I'm guessing if you're listening to this video, you have a pretty big to-do list. You have big dreams, you have big goals, and the challenge is that to-do list looms over you. And what happens when we have that looming to-do list? It increases pressure, and I'm guessing you've experienced that. And it also kind of fractures focus. And what this creates is a drag on your forward momentum with whatever writing work you're, buckling down and working to get done right now. There's still that pressure. So we want to create a clearer separation, and we're going to do that with some reframing and languaging. So first, I want to invite you to, at the beginning of each week, carve out a smaller amount of work. So carve out a smaller amount of work. And I'm also going to invite you to make that set of work be humanly. I want to say human. Let's just do this. And humane. Let's say both of those. And how you know it's both human scale and humane is it decreases the heroics you most likely will have to do to get that set of tasks done. So now we're pausing, making this conscious decision to carve out this smaller amount of work. But now what happens is most people say, well, this is my little to-do list and I still have that big to-do list. So we're not separating enough out. We're not creating this division. So to do that, and that division is a very important division because it's going to decrease that pressure and decrease that fractured focus. Okay. So the next part of this, I invite you to not call this your smaller to-do list or what you're going to get done this week or even just your weekly plan. I want you to use some good jelly language, and I want you to call it a romp plan. And romping is one of the core processes in good jelly, one of the core, very practical, tactical processes. And romping stands for writers who romp. And I want you to think for a second, when you think of planning and making progress and productivity, is there a little sense of you have to make effort and you have to constrict yourself? This is why I wanted to come up with some completely different language at the very basis of our productivity approach. And the word romping means to conquer with ease, to get it done with ease. And there's also another definition that has to do with play and having fun. And wouldn't that be awesome to be approaching your writing work or any creative work with a sense of, I've got this and this is going to be fun? So I want to invite you to start calling this your romp plan. And what that is going to do from the get-go, it's going to increase your motivation because aren't you kind of more motivated to do something that feels fun? And it's also going to increase your confidence because you have this sense of, okay, I've got this, because you've carved out a human scale based on the amount of time you realistically have to work on your writing work or your creative work. And it's also humane in that you're not always requiring yourself to do heroics to get it done. And in the next part of the series, we're going to tackle and do some re-languaging about this to-do list that is still there, of course. But you now, with this languaging and this reframing, have already started to create an important separation that is going to allow you to have more confidence, have more focus, be more motivated, and and kind of ditch that looming pressure of all you want to accomplish on the writing adventure. This is a very simple way to immediately create more ease and flow in getting your writing work done. And please experiment with this, play with this. And if you do decide to make a few ROM plans, pay attention to how it feels. Pay attention to this invitation to think, okay, I could make progress in a way that is fun and in a way that is so much easier. And if you have any ahas or some progress, definitely comment below. Let me know. I would love to hear about it. In the interim, happy day, happy creating, happy jamming. You've got this.